Well, we have a question here. Question 1.1 says solve for x. We have question 1.1.1 that says question 1.1. I'll write it here. It is x squared minus 9x plus 20 equal to 0. Now, we're going to solve, okay, when we look at this question, this is a case of, this is a trinomial, or it's also a quadratic equation. So we can solve this by factorization, or by using the quadratic formula, or even by completing the square. Okay, let's solve this problem by factorization. I'm going to write here factorization. By factorization is when we're going to split the trinomial in a product of two binomial, such of the form like, A times B equal to 0. Okay, because we know this property in math implies that either A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. Okay, so in a situation like this, we're going to first look at the coefficients, the leading coefficient, okay, which is the coefficient of x squared. In this case, it's just 1. Some people say there's no coefficient, some others say it's 0, but actually the coefficient is 1. Okay, so because it is 1, what we can do, we can just open a bracket here, put x in the brackets, okay? We put x there in the brackets equal to 0. Now we need to find the values we're going to place in the brackets. So over here and there. How can we do that? We're going to look at the last term, the constant term, which is positive 20. So over here, I'm going to write like positive 20. Then I'm going to list all the factors of 20, preferably in ascending order, So now I want to list the factors of 20. They are like 1 and 20. Why 1 and 20? Because 1 times 20 makes 20. Okay. I can also say 2 and 10, because 2 times 10 makes 20. 4 and 5, because 4 and 5 makes 20. I could continue by saying 5 and 4, 10 and 2, and then 20 and 1. But this part is not necessary because multiplication is commutative. So if I already have 4 and 5, I don't need to write 5 and 4 here, because 4 times 5 is the same thing as 5 times 4. So I don't need to write those, okay, couples of factors of 20. I can just stop there. Now I am going to look at the factors of the factors of 20, and as I said, look at one couple, because there must be one couple, at least one couple, not at least, but exactly one couple, which will make a sum equal to the coefficient of the middle, -9. Now let's see, with 1 and 20, can we make -9? Regardless of the combination, we cannot make it -9 with 1 and 20. Neither will 2 and 10. But with 4 and 5, yes, we can, if we do -4 minus 5. Okay? Because -4 minus 5 will make -9. And of course, -4 times -5 makes positive 20. That positive 20. Then we can say, in the brackets here, we can substitute -4 and -5. But it doesn't matter. I could swap them around. It's not going to be a problem. Then I can apply the property I quoted here. A times B equal to 0 implies that A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. Okay. So we can write here x minus 4 equal to 0, or x minus 5 equal to 0. Then we can solve for x. If I move the -4 over, it becomes positive 4, or x is equal to positive 5. So this is the solution. So it's like we plus 4 here, and then we plus 4 there. We plus 5 there, we plus 5 there also, because -4 and positive 4 will cancel out, left with x, and then 0 plus 4 makes 4. Same also for x minus 5. We can also solve the same problem by using the quadratic formula. Okay, using quadratic formula. Quadratic formula. Okay, the quadratic formula is given by x equal to negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, my square root is quite long, even the fraction. All right, when the quadratic equation itself is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now we're going to identify the coefficients of a, b, and c. What are the values? So now see here from the equation that the value of a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Okay, and the value of b is the coefficient of x, which is negative 9. And the value of c is the constant term, which is 20. So we're going to substitute those values in here. Now write x equal to negative 20, negative b, plus minus square root of b squared minus 4a and c all over 2a. Okay, there are two solutions, one with the positive x, the other with the negative x. Excuse me, one with the positive here and the other with the negative here. Now, I'm going to take my calculator and then write the solution. So we have like, okay, over here, first, before I take my calculator, I'm going to substitute the values. We have like negative b is negative 9. So that's going to be negative 9, and then negative 9, and then plus minus square root of b squared, so negative 9 squared, minus 4a, a is 1, c is 20, over 2a. Now I'm going to use my calculator to substitute the values of, so we have like negative 9, plus, let's take the first side, the positive first, square root of, we have negative 9 squared, b squared, minus 4a, which is 1, and then c is 20, all over 2a. a is 1. Okay, just substitute the values in the calculator here, and then the solution is there, x is equal to 5. This is for the first solution. We have x is equal to, over there we have x is equal to 5. And then for the other with the negative now, over here we can just edit, we can just replace the positive sign by the negative sign there. So we can just press this button, the back button, and then can just go up there, and then by there we change, you press delete, and then we press negative there, and then equal, and now we have 4. X is equal to 4. So these are the solution of this quadratic equation. It can also be solved by completing the square, but it's not what I'm going to do in this class. Now, the second question says, okay, I'm going to do the second question in a different video. Thank you.